Hi, I'm Loretta Fox, and I'd like to share a poem that I wrote called Grief. This poem is included in my book, Walk Her Up the Stairs, A Caregiver's Healing and Spiritual Journey. But this book is not only for caregivers. I actually think it would be a great choice for book clubs because there's a lot to discuss in this book. It shares a lot of life lessons. I think it would be interesting to anybody who's navigating a parent-child relationship and the challenges that come with that. It also shares a little bit about spirit mediumship. And I think that one of the aspects of this book that is the most important is the way that it deals with grief. And for me, grief felt like I was drowning. And I wrote this poem, and I hope that it speaks to the hearts of anyone who has suffered loss. This poem is called Grief. Plummeting down into massive water, deeper than the sky, sinking fast, jagged fear in my lungs, unable to breathe, unable even to gasp. Sinking into the violent peace of drowning. No sight, no smell, all silent, but tasting the bitter, salty bile as it fills me. Reaching out my arms, nothing to grasp, but slowing to a spin, turning, dizzying with no senses, no sense of above or below, no direction toward light. Floating and spinning, knowing I'll drown, knowing I cannot survive here. Panic and resignation together, this consuming water holds me, and instinctively I kick, just once, and I feel the lift. Beginning to be taken toward the surface, and for a moment, I think relief is ahead. Letting myself go, not fighting the water, I rise and break through the surface, only to be assaulted by wind and cold, weighty waves over my head. I gasp for air, but pounding water pushes me down again and again as I flail and fight. I want to give up, but I taste the air now, sharp and fleeting, but there. Wave after wave, smashing and splashing as my screams are filled with the heavy water, bouncing me under and up, under and up, under and up. I let go, and I feel the pull, the push, the current. Suddenly, I glimpse it, just a blink of sight. The shoreline is seesawing in the distant light, so far from where I am. Closing my eyes again to the hammering surf, I cannot swim, I cannot tread water yet. I surrender and sink and fight and float until it's there again, in my sight, the shore. Bobbing in the breakers, still feeling the wash of waves, I am moving toward it. Slowing, slowly moving, so slow, but I see it more clearly, more steadily, and I'm facing the place where the water meets the sand. My arms and legs know what to do, and I'm struggling still in the siege of water, yet moving. And the water begins to calm, and I feel myself drifting back, not controlling anything, just coasting toward the coast. Rocking in the current, and then I feel it. My toe scrapes the solid sand, searching for a foothold, until I can begin to walk through the water. The effort, the drag still holding me back, making me stumble in slow motion sidestepping. My gaze is fixed, but the shore is detached from me, impossibly far. The current now pushes and pulls, shoving me and releasing me with each step. Feeling the sand shift beneath my soles, my shoulders and chest emerge, the relentless liquid still hugging my waist. Step, step, step. My hips are freed and I begin to feel shells and shapes beneath my feet, scratching and smooth and rough. My knees emerge now, and the watery sand holds my weight. I walk cautiously as waves splash my back, still cold, still shocking, and myself emerges, dripping the heartbreak, into the ankle-deep foam, soaked and heavy with water, I walk on. But the dry sand looks foreign and the ocean familiar. So I wander along the edge where the water meets the sand. With the spray in my face and the waves always lapping at my feet. Lapping, but not consuming. Cold and surprising, but not devouring. And as the tides change, I alter my course to accommodate the danger, knowing I might drift out again into the ocean, but knowing too, I am strong. I know that grief can be so different for so many people. I'd welcome your comments if you'd like to share anything about your own experience of grief, or if you'd like to have discussion about this book, I'm available for those discussions. Thanks so much. My book is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and through Austin Macaulay Publishers. My website is lorettafox.com. Thank you.